Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Milton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Now Milton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. We look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, report.
Here's Jackson to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time?
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes out right around the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
You look at this Browns defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Milton. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
No, we changed it.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he let his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Second and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. To throw again is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
To throw is Milton.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's Milton now to throw.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. off to the races.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, now they'll try the end around. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Milton.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go.
Here's Milton.
Eluding the pressure right.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back to throw again.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Browns!
Tyquan Thornton.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Walker, complete.
Down to the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Operating from the gun. Milton, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Going deep for Walker.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Panthers 60. Panthers, here we go. Here we go. Go.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Throwing is Milton. Open man here is Benson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now Milton. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Back to throw. Milton.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
After the interception, here's Jackson going deep for Walker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
70. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Rig it. Go.
They run over center with Benson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
To throw, it's Milton.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Here we go. Here we go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Milton escaping the pressure right.
That is caught.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Milton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Judy.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Connection with Walker going across the formation.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
They'll go again with Benson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important third down.
Here's Milton.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Trenton Simpson. Well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Brings up 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hands up. You are X. You are X. No, we change it. Sit up.
Throwing is Jackson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Milton.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His his first NFL reception, goes for 6.
And the Browns are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to...
Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
One last shot for Jackson. Going deep for Walker.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain and they rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming.
Come on.
It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm done. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter, I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Road is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach get all tired, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm
back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Turn the lights on.